Hello everyone, welcome to the brand new game I was talking about playing. This came out just last week in Steam. Uh, I did play it a little bit because I wanted to see how it would go. And, well, I shouldn't say, well, yeah, I did play it a little bit. Um, but yeah, this game is pretty fun. It is unique. It does have some quirky humor to it. Now I'm going to skip the dialogue because I want to show you the gameplay of it itself. And I want to go from there. Now you can name the different characters, but yeah. Yeah, I want to skip the dialogue mostly because I want to show you the gameplay. I want to get into the gameplay. Not to mention the dialogue. I will say it is witty, it is humorous, so it would be nice for you guys to be able to do and experience that yourselves, basically. Now, if you're wondering, this is kind of like a card game slash dice slash old style RPG where you click, you drag, and then you select the areas you attack, and then you go from there. Now this is just a tutorial because I kind of wanted to show you getting into it. Now it does get a lot harder. You do get more and more people. Okay. So if you hold the space bar, you can actually just go straight into attacking. This way you don't attack, well, move first and then attack. Everybody has a different type of attack, and it tells you right there what it is and how it is. So it is pretty neat. I guess I have to end the turn there. Uh, there is items you can use. Like right here it's saying about using this item on him. This way he can actually move far enough so he can attack. And if other people had seen it, there's a game called Gilded Engineering. I'm not sure if it's by the same creators or not, but it has a very similar aspect to it as the characters did. See, here's where the dice come into play. And these dice can power up your characters. These are power up ones. And one star like that has a power up bonus of 1. And also, it's worth mentioning that even though he's first, I could click on her. Okay, well, yeah, I could click on her and have her go first. Which is exactly what I'm going to do. And then I'll have her end her turn. This way she's more on the defensive. And I'll keep him kind of on the offensive. And see, he had armor, which if you go through your armor, it'll actually eat it up. Okay. Now it does get more complicated as things go on because your gear actually changes things. And already you can see I kind of made a mistake in leaving her wide open. We'll move him here to help distract from her. Now, since I don't actually want to attack, I want to actually have her back up so they're within the attack range of those yellow squares. Occasionally you can get items from killing creatures too. Now see, since he had the shield from the dice, they automatically have to do 2 damage just to hurt him. But not only that, he has his armor too. So there's actually a couple reasons why that didn't hurt him. So it's actually it's a neat game if you ask me. Okay, so now I'm getting into another area. I want to throw the shield on him and the power up on her. Okay, here I actually kind of want to do this to make him be able to move further. Not quite that far though. Because if I move too close, he's going to be open for attacks. Alright. See, the goal for me is to get them as clustered together as probable. Well, as I possibly can. This way she can come over and just do a buttload of damage. Now, you won't normally hurt your person unless there's actually something there that'll, well, hurt them. To make it kind of obvious. Because some weapons have special effects as further you go on. And just drag her up here. And cast a spell. Fortunately, she couldn't get quite close enough. And if you don't want to go through and just select, you can just auto-assign. Now, I know there's no music or anything like that. It's mostly because they don't have a music selection in this game. So it came to either there's no sound or potential copyright issues, and I don't know if there is copyrighted music in this game. So here's the bad one. Use the skull abilities. Usually the skull abilities are actually kind of bad. Again, it's just telling you the objective, and here's the objective is to yeah. The objective is to not only defeat everything, but also to get the water and put out some fires. As you can see on the top right here, I have to put out 2 fires and kill all the strays. So it's kind of simple. But to me, again, this is a really neat game. Really different type of concept going here for it. You do kind of want to pay attention to what the damage they can do too. Because you don't want to be, you know, messing yourself up. Because if they could do a lot of damage, that wouldn't have been so good. Alright, so now all he has to do is just try to get within range of him so he can actually finish him off. Little bugger. Alright. So she'll put out that first fire. Meanwhile, he's still trying to get to him. Okay, you get this. And you get this. Getting tired of him being able to run away. Alright, here we go. Yeah, the only criticisms I would actually have of this game is actually just 2 things. The awkwardness of the moving of the camera, which is not really a big deal. And yeah, the awkwardness of that, and the fact that you can't turn off music. Because like if you wanted to turn off music, I think you should be able to. Whereas right now I can't, so I have to mute everything, which is getting rid of the sound effects also. Which for you guys, then all you get to hear is just me blah 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 all the time. So no enemies, no dice, so all I have to do is just get the water. And now I just got to put out the other two fires. So this game it's pretty simple, but it does get really complex really fast. Like you will believe, because like it has you split up your parties. You actually have so many heroes you can use. You get gear. There's actually a lot to it once you get through the prologue and the tutorials. So here I'm getting ready to get my third person, and after I get done with the tutorial is whenever I will call it an episode. See, like she has multiple abilities. The blue one you need a blue token. The red one you need a red token, and then you got the skull, which is actually a bad thing. You don't want the skull. Okay, so I want her to have that, and these two to have a capability running. Also, if you don't have... Also, if you notice there was a hand sign there still, if you have a hand sign, that means there is something that is interactable within this game. What it is, I couldn't tell you, because sometimes there's a treasure chest, so you want to be careful, you want to look around the map. Other times, it's just that there's like people you can interact with. Otherwise, the controls, like, other than the map, like, zooming in and out and actually looking around the map, other than that, the controls are very easy. It's very neat. It's very unique. I love it. But it seems like, I know it'll change in time, but it's like a lot of monsters. See, like, she has diminished. So I automatically do not want her to have that. Alright, get him there. Get rid of those two. See, I just got an item there. I don't quite know what it is yet. Okay, is there anything inside? No. There is something she can defeat right there. Well, she could have potentially defeated. I forgot to check how strong it actually was before I attacked. Knife her. Since it has to go yet, I want to kill that quick. Ooh, see, like right here, I can actually have her triple shot go. We'll have that to go with you. And then he'll stay back and defeat this one. Well, not quite defeat it. Okay. And poof! So there's all those. I just need to have them. See, like right here, interact. Yeah, because there's nothing else to really interact with. The amount of rounds, I don't know if that's a big deal or not. Okay. I have her do this to at least have that started. And sometimes you have to protect civilians like this, which can make this kind of hard to do. Because you want to make sure they don't have anything that'll hurt them. And occasionally they will. Okay, so he needs to get going out there. She'll unlock this last person. And then she'll get rid of one of these. Boosh. These people I like to just have hide. I really don't want to use them for anything. I mean, your characters don't get XP, but it's just a point of they're the ones I'm trying to protect, so I'd rather protect them. Although I guess it would make sense to actually use them, just keep them back and away. Okay. What do we got here? You. None of them have a special ability, so you. 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 And then these two. Okay, yeah, like you can see down there, there's a basically a boss battle down this way. Okay, I want to get her. Oh, okay, that's perfect. And then, whoosh. It's a simple game, but a fun game. Take that. Bwah. Yeah, I'll have these guys go through. Maybe help out a little bit. Okay, this might be bad. They are doing a lot of damage. I mean, a lot of damage. Holy smokes. They almost killed him already. I gotta get these guys down there so they can help out. Okay. Unless I get a heal die. Nope, no, nothing with healing. Ah, it's just lovely. But all my guys get these, and they get the skull. Okay. So I want to move him somewhere where he can get as many as he can. Right here he can get 3. And her, if moved here, can potentially get the other 3. She'll finish that one off. And match. Ooh, and I got a gold item, so that's actually more of a rare item. But yeah, I could be naming these characters, but alright, now we're in the guild hall. This is where things start getting more interesting. So after every quest, every mission, now I can actually go into the hero builder. This is where things get really good, because now I actually have to equip them. This is where all their stats will come from. It all comes from their weapons and armor. And see, items have different effects to them. I have him with the comfy shoes, this way he can move around faster. Now her, she needs the bow, of course. She has no armor. I have a choice between this or this. Let's get the shield possibility going too. Item bar, this is where you actually equip the type of bag you carry, and then what items you carry. Now this is actually the only other thing that I would have somewhat criticism on, is you have to change your items in between every single round. If it wasn't for that, it'd be really cool. But up here, see, it tells you how many you can have. If you're ready, then you go into your heroes selection. So you have to have 2. Now I'm ready. I got to select my difficulty. I like going for normal because I'm not quite. I could go for the harder versions, but I don't feel like I'm quite equipped well enough yet. Although I am getting more used to the controls, so that is a plus. Yeah, see, that's the only downside too, is the enemies, they get to select stuff too. Alright. See, like, he has armor on and he has a lot of hit points, so I gotta be careful of him. Okay, so this could be a hard battle ahead. Alright. I'll take care of his armor. I'm going to have her go all the way over here. This way she's away from those other guys. And she can end that one. See what I mean? This can be complex. Now, since none of the other ones are actually hurt, well, fine. We'll do a heal. See, I didn't have much of a choice, so I ended up just having to heal him. Or her. Now. Not quite. Let's go this way. Because that's 2 less damage I'll have to take now this turn. Now, since he already went back there, I'm going to move her there. Because he didn't go yet. Let's get rid of that. Alright, now. I want him to have this, and her to have this. I want him to go here, so he can hopefully end all 3. And then she can hopefully end this one. Woohoo! That's actually pretty good. Ooh. I don't have a choice. Now, see, this is where the skull abilities come into play. See, now, he had a self-burst, like a 2 area, well, 2x1 area. Well, yeah, 2x2 area. And what it did was he got debuffed. So he's only going to do 1 damage now. Where before he used to do quite a bit more. Okay, she can't reach him, so I gotta end my turn. Alright. Get him with that, her with this. Then Monster gets a debuff. Move him here to help protect her. And she'll shoot him from here. Nice. And see, you'll soon see why this actually gets kind of hard. Because this is actually a multi-part quest. I know I said I was going to stop after the tutorial, I feel like this is kind of part of it. So like here I'll be getting a new character, or new couple characters. I can either continue or retreat. So I'm going to continue. This way I can complete the whole entire quest, and then I'll get 2 more characters in the process. See, I have a barbarian, and then I have her. See, now these guys, like him, he's already hurt. So it takes that into account when you go into a new section, unless you go into a new quest. So always look at what they have. This way you know what to and what not to do. Of course, you want to take the best possible things anyway, but still. Okay, automatically, I want him to go here to do the most possible damage to them. It's all about planning with this game. That's why I think I love it so much, because you actually have to kind of plan accordingly. And different weapons and different attacks have different effects. Like stab stab, she actually has a 2-time attack. So she'll attack once, and then she can attack again, but she don't need to, so she just ends her turn. My whole goal was to get down there and destroy that totem. Okay, so we want him to have this. One of them can have that, and then these 2. Okay. He can't reach anything, so she can't reach anything, so same goes here. Which is very unfortunate, because now I'm stuck in a pathway. And see, that thing gets stronger and stronger, and it can actually summon more creatures. Okay, so get the shield on him. Movement on her. Let's just, doesn't really matter at this point. Okay, him, I want to come all the way in and attack them. Her to go here. Yeah, take him out. Alright, we're not doing too bad here. Okay, so that's going to be a pain. Alright, attack the lance. End turn, because I can't move. End turn, can't move. Yeah, see, now they're spawning more and more creatures, so you kind of want to do this as quickly as you possibly can. Okay, heal her. Okay, you don't get much of a heal, but you do get a heal. There we go. See, now he needs to come back and try to clear this out, so they can actually get free. Alright. Send her back there. Send her here. So if you can see, she has like a kind of like a crisscross pattern attack. That's actually from her weapon itself. There we go. Not sure why they want to attack him so bad. They're not going to do a whole lot of damage to him. So since that's going stronger, I'm going to have them take care of some of these and then her take care of the rest. Matter of fact, power her up. You, and then you. So first things first. He'll go there. Okay, the only way she can attack him is if she goes there. So I guess she might as well help take him down. See, now she can come down. And she'll attack the other side. She'll come down and she'll attack this side. Since she has that power boost, she's going to do a lot more damage. Now, it looks like I might be in trouble, but trust me, I'm not. So we'll do that. Well, before I do anything else, see, he has 3 health. So what I'm going to do here is give her this and then auto assign the rest. Because what he's going to do, he's going to hit these 2. And she'll come down, shoot this one in the back. So she can attack this one. See, the longer you're in it too, the more items you'll get. So that's actually kind of good, but it's kind of bad in some regards too. I do. This game is so much fun. Alright. Now I just got to kill the remaining ones that spawned because I killed the thingy. Alright. Now, as long as I plan this carefully, it'll be fine. Now, he has an ability, but I'm not even going to bother with it. Give them those. Give her this. Just because. Okay, now this one. He's one I always want to have to go into a corner like that. It's really helpful. Oh, this is going to be easy. They're too worried about him to really do much. Okay. She'll take care of him, so you can take care of this one. She'll take care of this one. And she will finish off this one because she has a boosted attack. See how simple this is? But again, this is early in the game. But it did get a little bit more complex, I'm sure you've seen. Okay, armor. Armor, it doesn't really matter. Because we go first all around. It's just who do I want to have the first kill? There we go. I got 2 more characters. It's pretty cool. See, now the quest is completed. I will save it. This one. It'll ask if you're sure. I always like that in a game, just because. Now, since I got a bunch of new items and a bunch of new people, I kind of wanted to show you this part of it. See, different characters can actually have different types of gems. He can usually, from what I know of, can have either green or yellow. Now, if you'll take notice here, there's a -1 to the heart, and over here is a -1 to the heart. These things can have different not only different abilities, but different effects. So you actually really got to be careful of that. And there's also the die modifications too from this. So there's nothing really too new here for them. Well, for him anyway. These all have negative consequences to them, so I'm not going to use any of those. Now she's an archer, so she's going to get archer type maneuverability. And she already has that. So here we go to the mage. You got to select it over here. I keep trying to select it up there. For her, I prefer having the magic staff. Of course, you're going to want to have magic type armor. And then, of course, you can have one of these things. For her, I would just say maybe a couple power-ups. Now we come to this one. Again, it's a negative on that, so we don't want that. As you go on, you'll get better and better equipment. See, like this one has an aggro 1, so that means creatures close to her are going to be more drawn to her at the beginning of battle. Now, her you want to be able to have a shield, so because these will actually really help modify what you get. A thief, of course, you want to have thief type armor. Okay, we'll give you this. And see, no, you still can't have that. Okay. Well, you know what? I think you'll actually keep that. Defense and health. I can't argue with that. So that'll actually do it for this episode of the Super Dungeon Tactics. I hope you guys like this. I'm going to keep doing more and more quests with this. Keep going on further and further. It is a fun game to play. It does cost a little bit on Steam. I'll leave a link down in the description below if you want to try it for yourself. I would recommend it. I think it's a fun game. So, thank you guys so much for watching. Until next time, later guys.